You and your ice cream. It's always the same.
No, Luke and me.
Oh, it was both of yous.
It's fucking one of yes.
If it's not Haagen-Dazs, it's not ice cream.
No.
Oh, this is like a local shop that actually makes their own ice cream, and it's excellent.
Excellent.
You've had War's ice cream before, Luke, right?
Cream of Cornish.
You know it's just around the corner from me.
Go
Get
rob
it.
the place for me.
Yeah, you get it cheap. And that Ben's
You're in
farm shop
logistics.
stuff.
Just pretend you're picking up a pallet of ice cream and just put it on your van and just.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.
You saw that picture of all those pallets, like those 9 pallets of San Miguel, right? I sent you.
Yeah. Hello.
There's half a pallet
Whoopsie.
of that still in the warehouse by mistake.
Oh yes, of course. Mistake.
Wait, are we being filmed?
No. Well, yes. But no.
Yes, but who's gonna see it?
Indeed.
Wow.
Oh.
I recorded just for us guys. So in 20 years you can look back and say,
How
that
cringy was I?
Strahd really did a number on us. So, who can give me a recap of last week? Are you guys talking? Because I can't hear you. Hello?
Looked like somebody was talking.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello. So,
It's the look, though, isn't it, Sal?
that worked.
Oh, we love you. I'm so glad I wasn't the only one thinking the same thing. So much funnier when there's 2 of us doing it.
I'm missing
Luke
the
was
joke
also
here.
joining in.
Oh, I was doing it as well. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Luke. I
Oh,
didn't
go
see-
on, yeah.
Oh, it was so funny. God damn it. Ah. We can hear you.
Yeah, so, who's doing the recap?
It's
Not
Luke,
me.
right?
No, you always get me to do it. I'm not doing
It's
it.
because you're supposed to be the one noting the journey down.
Yes, you are the lore keeper.
Mm-hmm.
But I've also started a job which works on Sunday, so I'm very tired. Please don't. Let's see. What did I write for my notes last time?
Let's roll a d6 and see who it lands on.
Yeah, go on.
That's you, Joby.
Did we assign numbers?
Yeah. Are we gonna assign numbers?
Well, Joby's number 5.
Oh, I'm number 5. I'm number 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Look,
Go on.
turn the bag of holding inside out. 2 zombies popped out. We went
yeah.
slashy, killy. 1 got away. That's gonna bite us in the bum. Then we carried on our little adventure. Didn't we have another fight?
Well, it wasn't really a fight. We found a cave that we assumed
Oh,
was
yeah.
where the werewolves were. Me and Seraphim went inside to try and blag our way in, and we were chased off. And then we ended up heading down towards the river, where I believe Seraphim noticed something in the trees. We had a rest. Something with Eldritch, like great Eldritch power. Was
Yeah.
there. You saw it.
Walked off to the north, didn't it?
Mhm.
In the trees.
Then we had a rest. Then we came across a boatman, and we then devised a very elaborate plan of getting across. And then it was discovered that we could just all fly across.
Yes.
And we were then had a information drop regarding the missing girl, or the maybe, or who may be responsible for the missing girl.
That's parts
is
1, 3, and
allegedly.
4. But we're forgetting the biggest part of the session, the wolf cave.
I already said that.
No, he talked
Oh,
about
did
it.
you? Sorry,
Yeah.
I missed.
And that, I believe, was everything. We ended up.
Oh, wait.
We ended
Yeah.
on us flying across, didn't we?
Well, we
Oh,
were
and-
gearing up to fly across. We didn't actually fly across yet.
Oh, I thought
But
we
you
had.
message Blinksy and he says he's in Valaki.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah,
But
but
told
he
us to
said
wait.
like you can come over and I'll come back later.
Well, you said it'd be quicker for us to get to the island rather than going to Valaki to get him.
Yeah. And this way we don't have to deal with the hippo monster.
Oh yeah, the big bad evil of the week under the lake.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yes, we were going to use dive bombs, weren't we, with Gary?
Oh yeah, and the boatman as well. Keep your secrets.
Well, he told us quite a bit.
Yeah, but wasn't he a bit creepy with it though? But there was something
Yeah.
about him, wasn't there?
He also stated several things that were, well, kind of conflicting with each other.
Like what?
Oh what?
He stated he didn't have a daughter, but then he stated he did. There was another guy that apparently was fishing, but he had a smaller boat, stuff like that.
But then I also did an insight check on him, and he seemed, and I had like a 20, and he
Oh,
seemed
yeah.
completely legit. Like
Well, when he first started talking to us and he talked to Trish, he said when she called him daddy, he said, I haven't heard my little one talk to me like that in so long, or something like that.
Yeah.
Then he did
And
say when he
then-
was asked, he said he didn't have any children, didn't he?
Right, exactly.
Yep.
But yet he heard his daughter talk like that. So
Wasn't he even talking about a grandchild in that
Yeah,
moment?
at some point, yeah. And he was talking about that the other guy that was on the lake probably stole a child for some reason or other. And then he started talking again as to how Trish reminded him of his own daughter or something.
Yeah, I thought he said granddaughter at that moment.
Either way, it's still inferred
Okay.
that he had a child.
He was
though,
very
right?
creepy.
So, did we talk to like someone with like multiple personality disorder, or?
Could be.
You never know.
Or
In
very
this wacky
creative.
world we call Barovia.
It's either that or our DM was totally drunk at the time. And
Well,
I
that's also
do not
not-
believe that he's a professional.
I take offense of that.
You should.
Yeah.
It was
Okay,
intended.
los.
But do you though?
No, but he's a
As he's
he's a
waiting
professional.
All right.
So where did we end exactly, DM?
We
Long
Is
rest.
it right before?
Yeah, right before you were moving to the other side, and just
You were-
before a meteor struck Killian by chance.
Hmm,
Really weird.
really weird.
That's fine. He's already dead.
But you're playing another game than I am then, but okay. Killian,
Killian
Oh,
has been
apparently-
dead.
apparently
We're
you're,
Octavio
dead for a
now.
while.
you're already dead.
We're
Yeah, Killian,
Octavio
but not
now.
Octavio.
Killian's dead, yeah.
Yeah.
Octavia's not dead.
Ah.
Oh, I see. When you rolled it, showed up Killian.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Why don't I see anything being rode though?
That was the 5. It was just
Oh,
a
the
5.
Killian mode, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's because I haven't selected my character yet.
Aha. So, let's just say all of you move over the lake. Seraphim, do you need to use any spell slots for this?
I do,
Please.
but
tick-
I think
Yeah.
I already ticked it off last session. Because
You don't
That's
tend to have things up there.
convenient.
no, I have 3 spells on level 4, and I'm positive that I didn't use
did.
any one of those.
We ended with you actually ferrying us across.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I ticked it off last
Yeah.
week, and Sebas was asking whether I did.
All right. So all of you are standing on the landing of a dock. In front of you stands a huge castle dominating this rather small island from what you can tell. It's 2 stories high and you can see the peak of a tower on the far end. In front of you are two carapaces and a large wooden door. Let's go to the map.
Ooh,
Oh yeah.
map me, baby. Loading, please stand by.
I'm really curious about this place.
Scroll down.
Yeah, that's
think-
what I was about to ask.
It's a big map.
Holy sheep shit, that's a big map.
I like the colouring on it though.
Yeah, it's a different art style.
Everybody roll me a perception check, DC 25.
Oh boy,
Ooh.
my perception is not that good.
Come on.
Lol, everyone rolling that shit.
I had a +1, so I wasn't getting it.
I have a
I'll-
-2, so.
I'll give it a go as well then.
Can I give an another one of my inspiration to Pyro Kid Trish? Because she's got a +7 on hers.
Sure.
Roll again, Trish.
There you go.
So close.
3 off.
All of
Oh,
you
it was 25, yeah.
hear something rumbling in the distance, but you can't really make it out. It's weird. It's like nothing you ever heard before. Now, as all of you are looking at the building, only Trish catches something on the like the side of her eye, moving in giant steps, is a monster. A giant monster made... Oh no, shit, that's the wrong one. Sorry guys. A giant monster
Mm-hmm.
made out of plushing.
Fucking Blinksy.
Boom, 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 boom. It looks like a huge, huge dinosaur.
Amazing.
Everybody roll initiative.
Oh, fuck off.
This is a very different theme from what I used to.
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh, dude, a fucking Allosaurus.
Rectavio, you're up first. What do you do?
Like, do I attack, guys? Are you all gonna attack? Because I'll attack if you want me to attack.
Just
you'll
so you
be
know,
out
you're
yourself.
also targeting Trish at the moment.
Just say we're friends with Blinksy. Try something if you want to.
It's made of plushing, isn't it? So it's going to be very susceptible to flame. What?
I'm waiting.
I've rolled it and it didn't work. Huh?
Well,
It is, but you're not
it
saying what
did,
you're
but
rolling.
you're not telling me anything right now.
He's not telling me.
I know
Tell
this.
him what you're doing.
We've been doing this for a few weeks now, Luke.
A few, I know, yeah, but I'm trying to work out what's going wrong here.
Nothing's going wrong.
Nothing's
You
going
need to-
wrong, but
You have
you
to say what the dice roll is.
no.
It's not telling
you
me,
have
that's the
you have to
thing.
tell me, Luke. What are you trying to do?
Yes.
I'm trying to literally hit the Allosaurus with a sacred flame.
And that means that he has a saving throw, right?
Yes?
Well, he succeeded on his saving throw.
Never mind. That's my turn.
All right, Bax, what are you doing?
Thank you for my weekly having a go at me.
Just don't let it
Every
happen
week.
again.
While looking at
Put him in his place.
Vitavio trying to set this thing alight, I'm just going to sit on Gary and move myself in front of everyone. and hold my action to attack it if it becomes hostile or tries to attack anyone.
All right.
Other than that, I'm just standing my ground. And that's my turn.
All right, Trish.
I am going to take a couple steps back to see if I can see what's around that tower there. To see if it goes all the way around and if there is anything else waiting for us there.
Well, you're looking and you're not seeing anything else. It's like a bit of cliffy, and you don't see anything else on the the left side of the building. But roll me a perception check. I was going to
Yep.
say alertness, but
In addition to that, DM, as we came in flying instead of coming by boat, maybe we saw something we wouldn't see otherwise?
well, you did indeed, and Trish is hearing them. There's something on the roof.
What exactly am I hearing?
You're hearing
Footsteps
"Pwah!
or-
Pwah! Pwah!"
Okay. Is this a sound I've ever heard before
No.
in Barovia? Okay. Well, in that case, well, I'm going to hold my action and shoot it with my short bow the moment it attacks anyone.
All right. Is that your
And then
turn?
Yes.
The plushy dinosaur rears up and rushes towards Bax. Bax, give me a strength saving throw.
Yes, sir. Make sure everything's switched on. Yes, it is. Strength saving throw. 27.
It tries to headbutt you but misses.
You shall not pass.
And it tries to claw at you.
Can I get my attack first, or do I need to wait until after it's finished?
Well, just finished, so give me the attack.
So I will untarget Seraphim. I don't think Seraphim wants to be part of what's about to go down. Does a 21 hit, sir?
21 hits.
How aggressive is it looking?
Very
what
aggressive.
What kind of dinosaur are we talking about? How big?
We're talking
T-Rex.
about a large beast.
Okay, so then I will put a level 1 smite on it. And then I will roll for all the marbles. How's it looking?
Filling is moving all around you. It's got a giant gash on the front of its tummy, and stuffing is just falling out.
There's a pun in there somewhere, but I'm not saying it. So that's it. You don't get melee attacks when you hold your action. So that's what I'm doing.
All right.
I'll scream at it in a
Yeah.
menacing.
All right. Lorm.
Oh wait,
Can I get my attack?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I was also holding my action. Yep.
Sorry, Trish. Do it.
So, oh, yeah, there you go. So, aiming at the Allosaurus is a 12 hit.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't. Okay.
Just shy misses it. All right, Lorm.
That is Lorm's turn.
Being as it is clearly going aggressive, I shout, "Goddamn Blinksy, what is up with him?" Rush forward, use my stick to jump up, lift myself off the ground, leave the quarterstaff behind, draw my dagger and slice at it while falling on its back.
Dexterity check for all of this, because you're trying to do 4 actions in 1 turn.
Basically.
You do it.
Every part of me wants this to work.
You're on
this
its
time.
back.
Amazing.
It'd be awesome.
Oh, there you go.
It's an
And
11.
on what? What are you doing?
On attack with the dagger, I landed on its back and I stick the dagger in it to stop my movement.
All right, you try to like spear it with your dagger, but you hit something hard, maybe a wooden beam or anything, just doesn't penetrate.
And as this was 4 actions, that's basically the end of my turn, so I'm on its back now.
All right.
Lorem has been prone on the tracker since 3 weeks ago.
Okay.
He's not prone on my tracker.
He's not prone on mine either.
He's not anymore.
He changed it. Seeing our good friend Seraphim is still a giant eagle. Oh,
Jesus Christ, that's a lot of.
yep. There you go. I just looked this up, DM. Tell me if you agree on this, because it's not like hard written rules. I would like to do a talon attack on the Allosaurus to grab and carry him. And what people are suggesting is a successful attack and then a contested strength throw to see if you can grab something that is the same size of you.
Well, you can certainly try.
Okay, I'll move up 10 feet here and do my attack roll. Does a 17 hit?
A 17 hits.
Okay, I have to see. This is the talon attack. Okay. Oh, it's critical already. Maybe I should make it just easier because I have a multi-attack. Let's do that again with the beak. 23.
23 hits.
Then the beak attack. Ugh. Would you allow the grabbing with the strength check contested?
That would mean that you are having like 3 attacks in 1 turn. Basically.
No, it would be connected to the talon attack.
Sure, do it.
Okay. I think this is strength is +4. No. How do I do? Well, I'll just do my own strength then. Just roll it. Nope.
You grab hold of it and you try to fly away like, and all you have is just stuffing as you move up. And as you move up, you see 2 large-looking bird-like things rearing up on the roof.
Okay.
Is that your turn?
I will use the rest of my movement because I have 80 feet to go opposite of the Allosaurus to provide some flanking to my buddies in crime.
Alrighty.
And I'm gonna pass my turn.
Right. How high up are you right now, Seraphim?
I'm basically right, like on a 45 degrees right above his head.
Alright.
Just so I can use my talents at his head height to do whatever.
Alright. Zucket moves a few feet.
Yeah.
What does he
I
do?
run over to his leg. I try to give him a good whacking.
Take her down!
How do you know it's not his leg and not, you know?
It's a children's toy. 16 hits.
16 hit.
Yep.
Oh.
And then I back
Nice.
away a little bit.
Falls to the ground as you see two flying beasts move from the roof. Who's playing Sir Godfrey today?
Not me.
I don't know how to move. I can move him.
There you go, Zach.
You got to do the voice though.
Yeah, I'm not the voice guy. That sound exactly like Sucker.
It's okay. It's okay.
I'll just move him up here. Those unknown beast is still a little ways away.
Yeah. All right. Is it your turn?
Yeah, I'll just have him join everybody else.
All right. Oh, sorry. Rictavio.
Octavio, I am going to move it up to here.
Okay.
Okay, and target unknown beast number 7 with a guiding bolt.
Oh, nice.
19.
19 hits.
And then here's a lovely effect on him. And I go, ooh, suck it, bitch. And that's my turn.
Suck it, bitch.
All right. This unknown flying dinosaur-looking thing flies up to Seraphim. Seeing that this has a P, you can probably deduce what its name is.
Peter.
Peter.
Peter and Paul.
Mm-hmm.
Pterodactyl.
Pterodactyl. Tries to attack. Oh, snap. He does a critical hit on Seraphim.
Nice.
No additional hit on the table because he rolled a 1 on that table.
No, he didn't. Find the ability, quickly. Fuck.
You. what you're
3,
doing.
2, 1.
Sentinel at death's door. Reaction. Anyone that's within 30 feet of me that gets hit with the critical is cancelled.
Well, I'm gonna rule over this because
Okay.
that's 25 and it's up in the air.
Trigonometry.
Indeed.
Find X.
So for why?
Seraphim reverts back into his usual self and falls to the ground. Seraphim, how high up are you again?
10 feet.
So that's how many d6?
I think 1 or 2. No, wait, I have to fall damage here.
Let's do 2.
It's 1d6 for every 10 feet.
Alright, do 1.
Hey!
Alrighty.
Do you want me to set it?
Well, I want... Yeah. Because that's the only damage you take after reverting back from your animal form.
Yes.
God, I hate that spell. Alright, Max, you're up. What do you do?
Can I reach the pterodactyl?
Oh, you're on...
On a horse
back-
with a great sword.
Yeah,
so
so you're on back of Gary. 10 feet
So
is 3
I'm-
meters? Yeah, sure.
I'm going to charge towards the one towards Beast 1, but as I pass underneath Beast 2, I'm going to try and slice open its stomach. Does that make sense?
Sure.
Oh, I'm attacking 7 and on my way to 1.
Mm-hmm.
So I roll with a advantage apparently. Oh, flanking? No? Why did I roll with advantage?
He had guiding bolt.
Guiding
Yeah,
bolt.
he had guiding bolt, so that's
It's a 24 hit.
yeah. And now, unknown beast number 1 does what was it again, Luke? Parry? No. What was the thing you would try to do?
Sentinel.
Sentinel. Yeah, he does
Sentinel
sentinel.
at death's door.
He does sentinel.
Does he really? Or
No,
do
he
you-
doesn't.
I will
One
put.
salty DM for you.
I will put a level 1 smite on it.
Do it.
Crit, and
Well,
it's the law.
I'll just tell you, it's on
know.
death's door. So
I know, but it's the law. If you get a crit, you have to smite.
true.
Because I just like the dice rolls. You know?
That's 43 damage, and as you hit it, a explosion of cotton stuffing falls to the ground.
Right, so I imagine me like on Gary with my sword above me, slicing its stomach open, while
just, yeah.
locking eyes to number 1, and then I reach number 1, and I assuming it's low enough for me to hit.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I will attempt to hit number 1 with my other attack. Does a 16 hit?
A 16 hits indeed.
And then I attack. Oh, well, that was anticlimactic. And there you go.
Again, a spray of cotton stuffing falls to the ground. As all of you stand here, confused, to say the least, on what's happening at this moment.
He didn't warn us of this.
Maybe you should message him again.
Did you piss him off at some point?
Well, anyone with a home like this would have some sort of defenses. It'd be crazy not to.
Maybe check if there are more of these defenses around.
I'm not even sure if they're actual defenses. They were beaten quite easily, weren't they?
But I suppose
For
if
fucking
if
demigods? Yes.
if we're not as tough, you know, other people might be swayed by a gigantic dinosaur coming at them.
Well, there's one plus point to all this. You can take the hat, it's already stuffed.
Right, can I reach down and pick up some stuffing?
Sure.
And I put it in my backpack. I have an idea for this later.
Write down magical stuffing.
You all might want to take some as well.
You're gonna put it in Strahd's butt, aren't you?
I don't know what you talk about, Seraphim. I was going to make a pillow. I, for one, would like to have something soft to put my head on at night.
What do we do now?
Well,
Bound to be more inside?
Is there any point in knocking if we know that he's not home?
Maybe we should check if the
Well, there
door's
might be
made out
a
of stuffing as well.
There might be a servant at home, so I'm knocking on the door.
You're knocking on the door.
Knock, knock, knocking on Blinksy's door.
Hi. No answer.
Can I take Gary and just do a once around the island to see, like, just the outer wall?
Sure.
I'm just going to go and have a quick check around, see if there's any other entrances in the village.
All right. You need to give me a second because then I have to do some unmasking.
Sure. I'll just say you can choose which direction I go, but I'll do a throw 360 around the outside just to see if there's anything there, any other entrances or any other creatures.
All right.
Slash
Okay.
stuffing opportunities.
Guys, let's all complain at the same time that our client's hanging. When Sebas is unmasking.
Please do. See what happens.
Is this an actual brick castle, or is it made out of stuffing and wood and stuff as well?
It is actual brick. Good question, though.
Is it multiple levels? Like a full-on castle with...
Yeah, it's like 2 layers, and from what you can see, there's a large tower moving up on the far end of where you're standing.
Clearly, the puppet business does well.
Yeah. How does somebody making puppets get enough money to make this as a home?
Good question.
How old does the structure look?
It looks a certain age.
If
Oh.
if you're looking at it, would you say it was built as a showpiece, or does it look like there's signs that it was actually used to house
Oh, there
some
are
sort of
signs that it
force?
was used. Yes.
So this looked like it at one point it was an actual active castle.
Who's to
As
say
in,
it's
like,
not?
okay. On my
Is
way
there
around, was there any signs of life?
Uh, no.
Any lights? Any torches? Any flickering of
Oh,
lights?
there's lights. In every window has light.
But I didn't see
Flickering
anyone or hear
torches.
anyone on my way around.
No.
I relay this to the party. The lights are home, but I don't know if anyone's at home.
Wait, the lights are home?
The lights are on, but I don't
Ah.
know if anyone's at home.
Alright.
Is there any like heraldry on the front of the castle near the entrance?
Yeah, like on the top, it says "Speak, friend, and you may enter," and all around are like happy children playing, like Banksy murals of children playing.
Is there any of
That sounds like a riddle.
It's not really saying that.
Is there any other entrances on the way around? Or is it
No.
just this gate?
No, not that you can see unless you brought climbing gear. This is like the only entrance you can see.
Have you tried opening the door there, Trish, to see if it's actually locked?
Oh, good idea. Let me try.
Be
I tried
careful
pushing
though.
on the door.
You push on the door. Tell me exactly how you're pushing on the door.
While Seraphim is
Well,
moving 15
I'm
feet
putting
away.
I'm putting my one hand on the door,
Yeah.
and I'm putting my other hand on the door, and then
Uh-huh.
I'm going like this,
Wait, I can't see. Show me again. Show me again.
like this, and then
Well,
like that.
roll me a perception check.
Yep.
It's an
Remind
outward
me
opening
of-
door.
Remind me of last session. Remember there was something like I was getting cursed, and I got like disadvantage on all skill checks for a duration, or am I
Yeah.
completely making that up?
No, you were cured of curses, but you tried to listen
Yeah.
to the voices, and then you started
Ah,
hearing
was it.
screaming.
That was it. The voices. So disadvantage on perception, you said?
Mm-hmm.
$13.
Up to 18.
Yeah. Doesn't look to be trapped. Do you continue?
Yeah.
All right. You push open the door, and the first thing that greets you is bits of cotton white fluff and small white feather lazily float about this room and cover the floor. Along the eastern wall, a large purple octopus stands next to a tall glass box with snow white cotton dancing inside. A similar box stands along the western wall. 3 tables covered with all sorts of toys sit in the center of the room. 2 human-sized bodies dressed in everyday commoner clothing lie on the floor. A small creature with eye stalks and blue tentacles floats above the table on the far wall. What do you do?
I turn back and I go, guys? I think there's dead people inside?
Aren't they stuffed as well?
can I see if they are like obviously stuffed?
Well, if I use your
From where I'm standing?
previous perception, no.
Okay. I can't tell from here, Seraphim, but they're lying in pretty strange patterns, if they're or figures if they're stuffed.
Like, can we obviously see the aberration?
Yeah.
Okay. Seraphim will shout out, fine creature right there. May we enter?
And all you hear is.
Is it something I could understand with my many languages?
Let's see. It like you can hear in your mind. It is saying, "Enter. Be careful."
I heard careful, but not the first word.
It
Said
said,
enter.
"Enter."
Okay, so it did not seem hostile. Seraphim will enter carefully, looking around him. May I do an investigation check to see what's going on here?
Sure. Again, like what you see is like all around you, bits of cottony white fluff and small white feathers lazily float around the room. Along the eastern. Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
No, tell me.
I was specifically wondering about like the bodies and the situation, I guess.
Right.
17.
Well, again, along the eastern wall, which is on the map to the right, a large purple octopus stands next to a tall glass box with snow white cotton dancing inside. And on the opposite wall, to the west, on the map to the left, you see a similar looking box. In the middle, 3 tables covered with all sorts of toys sit in the center of this room. 2 bodies lay on the floor, and they are definitely humanoid. Like, they are not stuffed. They are human.
Seraphim will use a first level spell and detect magic for 30 feet around him.
Okay, it goes haywire. Like, roll me a Constitution saving throw, even.
Okay. $11.
It's so much magic, like it's a sensory overload. You take 1d6 psychic damage.
Awesome.
Ooh, that's gotta hurt. 5 psychic damage. Like, the amount of magic emanating from this room and all around you, it gives you a migraine.
Okay.
Oh, this place is very magical, guys. We need to be careful.
And as you're looking around, you see in the alcoves to the south, southeast and southwest, colorful blouses and shirts hang along the walls. Some of these garments are embellished with the phrase that is known to you. Is no fun. Is no Blinksy, or Blinksy's Toyshop of Marvels. To the west, a creature, its body a mix of an owl and a bear, stands on a pedestal in the center of the room. To the west, a spherical shaped red and orange garment stands on a small pedestal in the center of the room. What do you do?
I'm going to check out this first body. Try to figure out if he was killed or was murdered, basically, or how, or maybe if I recognize him from in Barovia somewhere.
He looks kinda like better dressed than the Moon Touched. You could gather that he was one of the Sun-Kissed, but his soul has long left his body.
With my Sage ability, can I kind of discern as to how the moving stuffed creatures are made and if there's a weakness?
Tell me about your Sage ability, because that's a tall order.
There we go.
Jesus Christ. You spent years learning the lore and multiverse. You're so medical study, blah, 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 especially the determination of scholar training. Roll a d8. Where's the table?
I think it's about the researcher feature, I guess.
Yeah, research, but also Arcana, History are my specialities here in this. Let me look
Right,
for the
tell
research.
me, where in your backstory have you studied the making of children's toys?
Not so much toys as well magic, because I did study at least bardic magic. And
Alright. Roll me a d100.
yes, sir. $32.
Nothing really stands out that would, in your vast knowledge of the magical, nothing really stands out that would pertain towards this.
Well, this is way out of my league.
Seraphim will, like, carefully go towards the creature, like trying to see if it changes attitude as he approaches. And Seraphim did recognize the language, right? That it spoke.
It was common, but it was inside your head.
Okay. So, as Seraphim approaches, does the creature change in attitude?
Well, it looks visibly distressed. Give me a perception check. Or insight check.
Oh, insight I'd love.
Like, it looks a bit weird, and all its mandibles are like flailing about, and you hear farting sounds coming from every orifice of his body. As Lorem moves to the place he moves, and a large purple octopus emerges from the glass cage and attacks him. Everybody roll for initiative.
Sorry.
Jeez, Bax.
Huh.
That's 220s.
Yeah.
Is that too obvious that I'm running the thing?
Yeah, but like we know
We're
and,
used to it.
like, it's yeah.
I heard Seraphim say "get good," so I just bought it. So don't hate the
Lorem,
player, hate the game.
As the octopus moves out of this glass cage, it slaps you in the face with a purple tentacle. It does 5 damage, and you are grappled by it.
Ew.
That means that it is round 1. Bax, what do you do?
Can you just paint a picture of exactly the sounds that I've just played out? because I am outside. I cannot see around the corner. Did I hear glass breaking? Did I hear?
What
Oh.
you heard basically was a lot of farting, and then glass breaking, and you heard like a wet, and a scream from Lorm.
Oh, he screamed. He did actually make a sound.
Well, I imagine like if a giant purple tentacle, like I'm not versed in the world of anime hentai stuff. But
That's a
I
lie.
imagine,
No, you are.
I imagine if a purple tentacle hits you in the face, you let out a little yelp.
Okay.
Basically, like, oh dear.
Oh my!
Yep. But was it a painful yelp though? That's what I'm trying to get at.
Well,
tell
I'm
you
not
what.
trying to play
No.
Lorm's character, so.
That's what I'm asking, Lauren. Did you make?
I basically got bitch slapped and then grappled. So, oh my is kind of like, oh my.
You're telling me that's the sound you made, yes?
Yes.
Oh my. Right. Okay. In that case, I will continue to look out south towards the dock, keeping a lookout. Because as far as I'm concerned, he's just seen something interesting.
All
It's
right,
my turn.
Lorm.
I realize I forgot to pick up my quarterstaff.
Mm-hmm.
So I pulled the dagger that I had and start, stabbing the thing in at least one tentacle. That's a 24.
That hits.
Oh, yeah, that's this. That's 6 damage. For my second attack, I slice it again with the dagger, trying to cut the tentacle that's holding me tightest loose.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 9.
9 misses.
9.
That's a big old 9.
Yeah, unfortunately. That's basically all I can do, because it's a stuffed animal. Punching it will give probably a squeaky noise. Now, Van Dijk, I'll do an unarmed strike at it anyway. That's a 20.
20 hits.
And that's 4 damage.
It drops you. You are no longer restrained.
Okay, but those were my actions, so...
Or
I
grappled.
do yell out, by the way, just to... Ah! And that's my turn.
Seraphim.
Yeah. Seraphim will, seeing as they are made of stuffing, Seraphim is very interested to see whether they are vulnerable to fire. So he will release a firebolt onto the octopus. Does a 12 hit?
12 does not hit. It just misses him and dissipates like on the wall.
Okay. Can I look at the creature to see if it's stuck? Like the aberration?
The aberration itself?
Yeah.
It's not stuck. No.
Okay. What is it doing right now? Is it still scared?
It's looking menacingly at you and Lorem at the moment.
Ah. Okay. In that case,
Yeah.
Seraphim will move away here and say, Max, this is not going good. We have a problem.
Alright. As you try to walk away, one of its tendrils latches out to you. Does an 18 hit?
Yes, it does.
And you feel it, like these suction cups on one of its tendrils tear off your flesh, as it also deals a little bit of acid damage to you. That's 6 damage.
Mm-hmm.
I'll move this down. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
18.
All right. And you move away.
Excelente.
Was that the aberration attacking or the pushy octopus? Okay.
That's my turn.
I don't have a thing to roll initiative for Godfrey.
Just roll a d20 for me then. Okay, thank you.
And I will then run up to this octopus that's attacking Norm
Mm-hmm.
and try to give him a good whacking. The 12 hit.
You just miss it.
Swing around again.
And on the
20 hit.
upswing, you hit it,
And I give him a good bashing.
slicing one of its tentacles clean off.
And then I yell for Godfrey to catch up.
Get good, noob.
All right.
Alright, now how do I target with Godfrey?
Oh,
Yeah.
I always just drag the dice
Okay.
over
Alright, I think I have
from the
it.
text.
You're targeting unknown construct, Godfrey.
Okay, yeah.
But what are you trying to do?
I'm just looking. I was just trying to figure out how to work Godfrey.
All right.
But I'm gonna move him up behind Lorem.
Yeah. That was 30 feet. The movement he just made.
Yep. That's all he's doing. He's just on his next one. He's just gonna go up behind Lorem.
All
Oh,
right.
so he's dashing.
Oh, sorry. He's dashing. Yeah. The unknown aberration moves flying 15 feet, farting all the way. And moves a bit to the left, flying over one of the tables. And uses one of his orifices to target 3 people. Trish, Octavio, and Seraphim, you see this. All of you give me a dexterity saving throw.
Seraphim, you get +4.
That's a 14 then.
Alright.
Okay,
All
no
of
one else
you
is in range.
dodge out of the way, except Octavio. You smell something that you've never smelled before, and you are now poisoned. Puking on the
Luke's
floor.
sound.
And that's its turn. This thing tries to huff, 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 and puffs. And let's do a 20-foot radius. There we go. On him, so that's Zuck, Lorm, and Sir Godfrey. Then he huffs, 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 huffs. And Zuck, Lorm, and Sir Godfrey give me a Constitution saving throw. As a cloud of black mist emerges from his body. Well, that's not what he rolls. Just roll me a d20, Zach,
Yeah.
please.
Yeah, I can't. I have no buttons for him.
+4. As you all inhale this black mist, you are incapacitated.
As in asleep?
Hmm?
As in incapacitated, as in asleep or stunned?
Oh, let's see.
I
Incapacitated.
think it's its own thing.
It is.
Quick reference.
Incapacitated. An incapacitated creature cannot take actions or reactions.
No, it's because... that is painful. But I'm asking before because thanks to my Fey ancestry, I have immunity on everything that puts me to sleep.
Yeah, it's not sleep.
Okay. Damn.
Sorry.
No worries.
Strangely enough, you could use bonus actions, I guess.
Yeah.
Technically.
Technically, you could, indeed. And it tries to attack Zuck with its tentacle. Zuck is 16. Does it hit?
Yes. I think so, yeah. Yeah.
Alright, you take 8 damage. You are grappled and restrained. Trish, what do you do?
How big is this aberration?
It's man-sized.
So larger than me.
Yeah.
Okay, crap. Is it floating or is it standing on the table?
No, it's floating.
It's fuck. Yeah, okay. I will. Where's my thing? Step over the corpse of this man.
Mm-hmm.
Stab the, or try to stab the unknown aberration with my rapier. Does it then hit?
It like moves around and it doesn't hit.
Yeah. And I will then use my gunning action to disengage
Mm-hmm.
and move out of the building and hide behind the wall.
Alrighty.
That's my turn.
Rectavio is
Rectavio.
targeting himself.
Because he's poisoned, he's gonna use a lesser restoration on himself. To cure his poison.
Oh man, poison is actually really shitty. You have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks?
Not to mention the loss of HP.
Yeah.
But that is not going to happen because I've just cured myself of my poison. I'm just waiting for it to get... Oh, it's gone after the combat blocker, and then I'm going to move out the side.
Why is everyone leaving?
Because fuck the fart monster.
Fuck the fart monster. Bax's turn.
Yep.
Can Bax get past Seraphim on Gary?
If Seraphim allows it, yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Then Bax will enter the fray. Approaching the door, seeing that there's a giant tentacle monster to my... Well, it's not a giant one on my left, and a one on my right, I believe. He will...
Yeah.
He will attempt to go for this one here first. And then he will attack this construct. Does a 12 hit?
12 does not hit.
Then I will try again. Does a 17 hit?
That hits.
With that, I will put a level 3 smite on it. And then I will roll a lot of dice in the hopes of damaging it. How's it looking?
Like a cloud of stuffing emerges from this construct as you slice not one, not two, but 3 tentacles off.
And I don't have another attack because I didn't kill anything. And I shout to the others, "Get up and move!" Not knowing that they're incapacitated. And that is my turn.
Lorm,
Yeah, what can I do at this point?
just roll me a Constitution check.
You're wise to me, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
That's a 6.
Like you are standing there, foam coming out of your mouth, but you do not shake this condition. Is it your turn?
That is then my turn, because there's not much else I can do.
Alright, Seraphim.
Seraphim will. Whatever it feels. Okay. Seraphim will target the aberration and the construct, seeing that they're both within 30 feet, and cast the spell Bane. Yeah. First level. Starts to roll. There it is. Did they
Both succeed.
That's a shame. Seraphim is going to move.
Funnily enough, both of them rolled a 19.
Oh, that's interesting. Oh. Seraphim is going to move out of view here. And that's going to be my turn.
Alright, Zach, roll me a Constitution check.
Seven.
You are being reeled in towards this purple monstrosity as you too are shaking and foaming at the mouth. You do not shake the condition. Let's see. Roll me a d20. Sir Godfrey has been privy to this condition before and shakes it off.
Pick it up.
Yeah.
Then he will follow the others outside and dash.
Alright. This little piggy flies 25 feet out the door. And tries to attack Rictavio with one of its many tendrils. An 11, Rictavio.
Does not hit.
Okay. The unknown construct tries to attack Bax. Bax at 24.
It would hit if I didn't use my reaction to cast shield on myself.
Alright. Take it off, please, because shield adds 4, I believe.
Adds 5.
Alright. How
Pushing
long
my
does it...
just the one round. It's just a reaction. So
The rest of the turn.
yeah.
rest
Well,
of the
until
turn.
my yes. And is it the rest of the turn? Up until my next turn.
Until
yeah.
your turn. Yeah.
Alright. And how high is your your AC right now?
My AC is 22 plus 5, so 27.
27, let's see. 17, 19, no, it doesn't hit. You
Thank
hear
you.
the wet sound of 2 moist tentacles slapping your armor. Trish.
I yell at Seraphim. Seraphim! Get Blinksy to call off his defenses. Just message him like you did before. And I will step up to the aberration and try another sword attack.
Ooh, a 23 hits.
You'd get sneak attack on this, wouldn't you?
Mm-hmm.
I also should have had disadvantage, I think.
Why?
Because of the curse thing. Or is it only skill checks?
Only skill checks.
Only skill checks. Okay, cool. Damage.
And sneak attack damage?
Yep, I have three different weapons, so I just looking for the right one.
And like you pierce it and it just falls to the ground limply, flatulating all the way down.
I just poke it a bit more to make sure it's not faking it.
Very sad.
And then I end my turn.
Viki is now going to run back in and do a lovely guiding bolt on the unknown construct. Guiding bolt. And it should be level 1. Boom.
22?
22 hit.
Yeah, 22 hits.
Boom. And a lovely effect on it.
Ooh.
And that will be my turn.
Oh shit.
It's looking very bad. Like, his stuffing is on fire. It has one tentacle left, grabbing Zucket. Like, a strong wind would blow it over.
On that wind, baby.
Wind
What was
me.
it? You miss the wind and reap the hurricane. Oh my god, 16. There's a 16 there.
How do you want to do this?
I want to bring my greatsword down on top of its head and impale it straight down into the floor. Like, top to bottom, baby.
And you hear a ripping sound as the canvas holding its inside together fails. An explosion of stuffing falls to the ground all around you. Let's have a small break.
One quick question, DM. Was there a similar creature on the left side of the map?
No, there is a similar looking glass case. There's one here
Yeah.
and one there.
Okay.
And there was an owl bear creature somewhere.
Yeah, on the bottom left, on the pillar.
There's an owlbear
statue.
looking something there and a fire looking something there. But let's talk about this when we get back.
Aww. You sure like it when they spill the beans while not knowing that they're spilling the beans. And I'm all lonely.
No, I'm here.
Hey, someone is here. How are you doing? Long time
good,
no
man.
see.
Yeah, waiting to go to the last race of the year. At 4.
What kind of races are they anyway?
Sprint racing?
Horses or cars?
No, cars. They're dirt track cars.
Hmm.
They fly around. They fly around the dirt track at about 200 miles an hour.
Nice speed. It's terrifying, actually.
Yeah, it was awesome to watch. It's awesome to watch in person. It really is. Every Sunday, but last race tonight.
Well, I hope it's gonna be fun.
Oh yeah. They usually have fireworks and shit. Plus I get to get drunk.
Aren't
Never
you
waste a good
always?
opportunity, Joe.
I
Yep.
was just gonna say, aren't you always trying to get drunk?
Yeah. Wife won't let me unless it's on Sundays, unless it's race day. Because she's lame like that.
The humming man.
The Humming Man. Yes, that is what they used to call me. Humming Man the Grey.
Are you friends with the whistling man?
Yeah, he's a cunt.
Uh-huh.
I do like your reaction though to getting slapped in the face by a tentacle monster. Oh my!
Oh my.
It's like I wanted to come in. I so wanted to come in, but I can't react to someone just saying "Oh my," because it is something I would say if I just seen something interesting. Oh my!
Whoa. A foe?
Tell you how, chalks away.
My last reaction to getting punched in the face was, oi oi!
Oi
Oi,
oi,
oi, oi.
Savaloy. Oi oi, Savaloy.
No, just oi oi! And then he got very scared and started running away.
And then you
That's right.
woke up, or
Come again?
and then you woke up, or
That's
No,
what
no,
she
no, no,
said.
no, no. Then I had a broken nose and I was quite pissed off,
Ooh,
but people
damn.
around me were stating, hey, Owen, maybe go to the doctor first.
I want a Netflix documentary on Arwen's life because I swear to God, I would watch it.
This happened quite some years ago. I've not been punched in the face since.
No,
Last
but
week.
you lead a very interesting life, and I'd love to see a documentary about it.
No, I have had a very crappy ass life, and only the past 4 years has gotten better, and that's including the fucking asshole that keeps threatening me.
You still getting bullied by that old man?
Oh, he's in a procedure of getting kicked out. No, nowadays I get bullied by pallets.
wait,
What?
what?
Alley.
Is that a person or an actual pallet?
A pallet, one of those wooden constructs. I was dismantling it. I accidentally.
Is
I
it
tried
sentient?
to No. I tried to dislodge one of those square blocks that's in there, and I hit it,
Yeah.
and the wood broke. The
Mm.
block flies away, bounces against a couch somewhere, a wooden bench, and slams me full in the head, which leaves me with a hole in my head at the moment and a slight concussion.
Do you know what I use to break the pallets? Like I do on a daily basis. I literally just drive into them with a forklift.
Huh?
I break
I
pallets
tried to-
every single day.
I try to dismantle them so I can make a bench or a couch or a cupboard or something like that for it. At the moment, a present for my girlfriend, but still need to dismantle it perfectly. And then silence.
Indeed. Is
We like
everybody
to
back?
keep it awkward.
Awkward. Is everybody back? Is everybody ready?
Don't worry, suck it. I'll just keep saving your life.
Again and again and again.
It's all in a day's work for your hero. Super
Gotta
back.
put you to work, man.
So did we
Oh.
actually wake up or what?
Well, like, as the stuffing falls to the ground, you, Lorem, and you, Zuck, you feel like something is being lifted from your shoulders as the incapacitated condition is removed, and also for you, Zuck, the incapacitated, grappled, and restrained is removed.
Ain't no one keeping me down.
Joe is a completionist like that.
Gotta catch
Well, it's
them all. Conditions.
One, might as well get them all.
I was about to say the same, I suppose. Conditions.
Good God.
I'd like to trade some.
All right. Well, you have none left. So, what do you guys do?
What happened in here? I was outside for a few minutes.
I don't know. I approach the glass casing and some tentacle thing comes out and attacks me out of nowhere. I just like to point out this is not my fault.
I really was going to say, I think you could say, this is not the first time.
And
Did-
yes,
Oh,
Did Blinksy not warn you about anything in here? Did he not give you any instructions of what we were supposed to do?
Oh, no, but I have the feeling actually that the aberration right here was the culprit, really. Maybe Blinksy didn't even know that this was going on.
Well, it's either going to go one or two ways, isn't it? He's either going to be happy that we've put a stop to it, or upset that we've destroyed some of his work.
Yes.
Lorm, you're running outside to the water?
There's no reason to cry over spilt stuffing.
Lorm?
sorry, girlfriend is blowing bubbles in my face.
No, it's either tentacles or bubbles, so...
He
Just
doesn't
blowing
have
him back?
tentacles.
Yet.
I was moving outside to grab my quarterstaff, which I had mistakenly left out on the beach.
Alright, you grab your quarterstaff. And also thank you for keeping yourself honest on that.
Yeah.
Shall we keep looking through and see what else we can find?
Yeah, DM, can I do like a maybe an Arcana check or something to think about whether the type of magic that is being used is related to the aberration being here, or
Well, you're a magic user. What kind of magic would produce aberrations or constructs?
well, there's aberration magic,
There you go.
I think. But my question is more like, could the aberration be a consequence of Blinksy's magic, or the other way round?
That would be something that would for sure be handy, but you don't know.
Okay.
It seems a bit out of place for Blinksy to build
Yeah.
things that would destroy rather than bring joy.
Exactly.
Can
Yeah, I make that point again to Bax, who was asking about this, because like it really seems unfitting to Blinksy and the way he spoke to me that he would have planned this basically.
Can I do a investigation check on the corpse to see if it has the same kind of damage that the weird globby thing was trying to invoke on us, or the tentacle thing?
You for sure can. Roll your d20.
Oh, right. That's investigation. There. That's a 16.
You check them, and like, you can tell that one of them is a male corpse, middle-aged man. The other one is a female corpse, middle-aged as well.
Check to see if either of them are holding or have on them like name badges, like an employee badge or anything.
Yeah,
they,
Seraphim is interested in that as well.
well, they
Or
both
if-
do. But Alwyn, you were also checking their wounds, right? Is that a yes?
Indeed.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Well, they have like suction cups on their face and body, like scars for suction cups, and bit greenish around the mouth. That would tell you that they had been poisoned. And something that you haven't seen before, like little bite marks, like mandibles.
Guys, I think we need to contact this Blinksy guy, cause something went wrong here.
Yes, well, just as a reminder, this spell that I'm using to contact someone over long distances, it's quite a high level magic thing, so I can only do it ever so often.
Well, at this rate, at this stage, there's no reason to contact him if he's already on his way. Nothing will change between now and his arrival. Do they?
Oh, exactly.
Do they have? Did you say they have like name badges or something that denotes they may work here?
Yeah. The man's name tag says Redrigio Bluto.
Okay.
And the female's just says Gwen.
Gwen. Perhaps we should search the rest of the complex in case there's any more employees that are in danger.
Wait, that's Bluto. He's the one that the other fisherman outside said might have had a daughter.
But why would a fisherman work here?
I don't know,
Yes,
but
that is
Bluto was
strange.
the name of the other fisherman.
I still think we need to make safe the castle, to make sure no one else is in danger. And I head off towards the door. I get off Gary and I go on foot.
Wait,
Alright.
Bax. There's a second case over here. There might be another one of those monsters in there. Maybe try to make certain our rear is not in any tentacle kind of danger.
But there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of you. Can you not handle one creature?
Did you not see how it went just a minute ago?
I walk over to the door and I look back and I just watch to see what everyone else does.
Seraphim will unclothe the Bluto, put the clothes in his backpack, and make a mental note of his face.
Are you stripping him completely naked?
No, just his top clothing.
Bax looks at you with a really weird expression, like, really?
Yes, you've seen me do this before. My other commoner clothing is like centuries old. I would like to blend in maybe at some point.
Oh.
If I can just present myself as the local fisherman, I might achieve something, you know?
You misunderstand, Seraphim. I understand what you're trying to achieve. You're desecrating the dead. It's not something I'd like to witness.
Well, it's of no use to him, and we could simply bury him with some of the other clothes that are here. There's Blinksy's clothes in the corner.
Sure. Bax turns and faces the door.
Rictavio,
Yes.
as you're moving this way, and like, you are stepping on the table because that was your movement.
Parkouring.
Parkour!
Yeah.
You
Parkour.
hear from your direct south a little voice saying, "Got a question?"
What is parkour?
I say no. Got a question?
Well, I'm just waiting to see what Bluto's name is in chat. I'm not going to ask you the question because I know I'll fuck it up. So I'll just move to the side and
Alright.
just point it and just go. Ask her the question. Point at everyone around me.
You can tell that the question came from the ball that's sitting right there. All right, nobody is doing anything. Lorem and
Max moves through the door.
oh, you barge through the door. All right,
Well, barge. I go through the door. Yeah.
all right. Before I tell you what's in this door, because it's a doozy. Trish
It's
and
the
Lorem,
closet.
you're standing in front of this owlbear, and you can tell now that it is a costume. Something you can put on. What do you do?
Look at Trish
Oh.
and I go, you want to poke it?
Well, it's clearly not made of plush, so we should be fine. So I'm gonna do some shopping. So I'm just gonna look at all the sweaters and the vests, and just like make my round, to see if there's anything nice, because my current outfit has been like getting all cut up and it's got gore and mud all over it. So I'm just gonna see if there's like a nice sweater that I can put over it.
Well, you can see the colors. Like most of them are red, two are purple, green, and blue. What takes your fancy?
I'm gonna go for the blue one.
All right. There's an extra large that says "Is no fun, is no Blinksy." A medium that says "Blinksy's Toyshop of Marvels," and a small that says "Is no fun, is no Blinksy."
Well, the extra large I could probably use as like a blanket. So I'm gonna get the small and like just pull it over.
All right. You do that. Lorm,
I'm just looking at this costume and trying to see if there's any kind of movement, anything at all, that would make me have to smash this thing into pieces and rip it apart.
you're checking it and like, really eyeing it. Really eyeing it. And suddenly you see it. It's a zipper. A zipper on the front. Moving from the top of the chest all the way down to the crotch.
I call to Trish and go, there's a zipper here. I'm gonna pull it. Are you ready to do anything when it goes wrong?
Well, maybe not anything, but I can stab it.
Good enough. And I unzip it.
You open it up and you can see right away that this is an owlbear costume. You could wear it if you want.
Somehow I get the feeling you want me to wear it.
Because that's the second time he's told you that.
Yeah. And the eager look in his eyes.
Yes, or put it on.
What could go wrong?
Ooh, yeah, I'm gonna scare the other guys. Wait, I'm gonna put this on. And I actually start putting it on.
This is the story of how the party killed Arwen pretending to be an owlbear.
Probably. But as I put it on, I make certain that the zipper is not entirely closed so I can just rip it open if anything happens.
There
Oh,
you
look.
go.
Oh look, there's already an icon for it.
You
Oh,
now have control of this owlbear costume person.
Cool. I just suddenly silently start. I don't actually. I can't move it.
Mm, you should be able. Oh, wait.
A car?
Yeah, you have to make it friendly.
Could growl.
I just move over there and I just go with my paw on the table, boonk.
Oh, what's that?
Fuck his legs.
Nuke it from orbit.
it
It's the
ate
only way to be
Lorem.
sure.
I'm quite certain I'm gonna do that. Yeah.
Laura, do you feel any different wearing that costume?
Stronger. Somehow less intelligent.
Oh, that's very interesting.
But it fits snugly and moves a bit slower than I'm used to, but that's okay.
As Seraphim finishes off taking in the clothes that he was gathering, he did notice that Rictavia was talking to something here on the table.
Mm-hmm.
It asked, if I heard it correctly, do you have a question, right?
Indeed.
Well, hello, little fella. You can speak.
Obviously.
That is very interesting. Are you locked in this ball, or are you the ball? How does this work?
I say no.
You say no.
Obviously.
Are you a friend of Blinksy's?
You are unstoppable.
Guys, I think this may be like a. I've heard about these in strange and faraway lands. They would call this magical item a magic 8-ball. I think. I think it's something like that.
Obviously.
Oh, magic 8-ball. Where is Blinksy?
More likely than not unlikely.
What?
Obviously.
It is a magic 8-ball.
Bex, as
yeah.
you're moving into this room, you see 3 doors. To the north, to the east, and to the west. The one to the north says production room. The one to the east says privy. The one to the west says employee lounge, but you also see a door on the floor that says Jesus Christ. Mr. Fisty Bottoms.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
You fucking what, mate?
Bax moves towards the employees' lounge first, sticks his head in, sees if anyone's in there. If there is, he'll stay. If not, he'll just move on to the next door and then the next door. So doing the same thing. In a bit of a panic, well, not panic, but in a bit of a rush, just trying to make sure there's no one in danger. I'll also do a good and evil. Sense good and evil. So I get like 30 feet for the next 10 minutes. If anything pings it.
Nothing pings it.
Okay. I do in each of the 3 doors. Before attempting Mr. Fisty Bombs.
Oh shit. Ooh, I didn't think this through.
I'd assume that would be about the same amount of time it took them to do their little
Yeah,
outgoing thing.
Indeed. But like, you detect the good and evil, and it's like just static. Like, you can't hear anything.
Okay. And the production room and the privy.
Again,
I leave the doors open as well.
Well, you didn't get in, so I'll
Okay.
just leave it at that.
Mhm.
Wait, it's just static.
No, I meant I go and check the doors. Like I'll look into the room to see if I can see anyone in the other 2 rooms. I knock on the privy though before I open it.
As you open the privy, you see a tiled floor privy that has 5-foot square restroom stalls arranged in maybe a 10-foot square on the eastern wall.
Mhm.
A rectangular metal plate on the western wall is labeled sanitation, hands go here.
I don't see any signs of struggle or any person in distress
No.
calling out. Anyone in here?
Silence greets you.
And then I'll do the same in the production room.
As you move up to the production room, Seraphim is checking the cash register.
Just to see how wealthy our friend Blinksy is.
A metal mechanical cash register rests on a long table along the wall. It holds 35 gold pieces, 65 silver pieces, 15 EP and 35 CP. There are also 2 notes.
Seraphim takes a look at them.
The first one says, Kip and Windigo are sleeping in the closet again.
Kip
This-
and Windigo.
Yep.
Okay.
The second one says, Windigo shot a cross popper at Kip. He missed and nearly hit me in the eye.
I relate this to the group in the same room as I am. And I close the till again.
Alright, I will put the aforementioned... Oh, that's not good. So that means 37... 65...
Probably best not.
Oh,
Stealing
no.
from
I'll
our
leave the
house.
money in there. I'm not going
Yeah,
to steal from Blinksy.
Oh, alright. Well,
That's a very shitty move as we...
As he knows
are-
we're here.
Yeah,
alright.
and we're finding refuge here. No. I was just taking a look. I wanted to know how good my buddy is doing.
Alright. Trish, you move to what looks like a ball of fire.
Yeah, I wanted to see if it's also, or like what it is basically, because I just couldn't make it out what it was on the map.
Well, a spherical shaped red and orange garment stands on a small pedestal in the center of the room. And as you inspect it, it too has a zipper.
It's a costume of a fireball.
It's a costume, indeed.
Oh boy.
And it's small sized.
Oh. I go try and fit it on.
Trish becomes a fire elemental.
So this castle is gonna burn as well.
There you go,
that is
Trish.
the cutest avatar ever. Zoom in on that thing.
I want
That's
one.
so cute.
Nice.
I want one.
You guys ever seen Moana?
Yes.
Yes.
That looks
No.
like one of the little coconut people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it does actually.
If you haven't watched Moana, you should. You're missing out on life.
Yes.
Trish, can you like, did you see the character sheet?
Yes, I did, and I can move it around too.
All right.
And I just like it's small, but it's still a bit too big, so I just like have to kind of waddle.
All right. What do
Wow,
you guys
that's
do?
so cool.
I still look in the production room to see if there's anyone in there.
You for sure can, and as you check it out, you see rows and rows of workbenches stacked high with piles of cut wood, nails, and twine. What appears to be baskets of wooden hand crossbows rest at each end of the workbenches. In one corner, 3 workbenches lie on the side like a barricade.
Head towards the barricade and look in, see if there's anyone in there. Do the crossbows look like toys, or do they actually look like working weapons?
They look like working weapons.
This is strange. Is there anyone on the other side of the barricade? Or any signs of fighting, blood, bodies, loosed arrows?
Yes. You see a few commoners there. Well, it looked like commoners anyway. Standing there, shivering and cowering.
What?
What has happened here?
Yes.
You are safe now. I will protect you. Tell me what has happened.
Leave. They came alive. The monkey made them come alive.
Monkey?
The monkey made them come alive. And suddenly you see their eyes turn wide. And they say, "Die! Die, you crazy toys!" As you hear something scuttling on the ceiling.
Look up.
Roll for initiative.
What the fuck? How
Oh
big are
boy.
they?
It's like aliens, but with
Oh.
toys.
The one time I needed a really high row, I didn't.
Get good.
Keep up, Grandad.
You just want another D20 for.
No, I have something very large above my head.
I'll move this here. So we start. Seraphim.
Yeah. Just as a side note, I want to say the suit that Trish has on is fucking amazing.
Yes.
Or the actual image for it.
No.
Suit itself.
I'm not sure if we all should take a look at it, but you tell, like,
Oh wait, I can see it.
yes, if you double click on the
Oh,
avatar.
wow.
Yeah, just
Please.
check the owl bear as well. It's fun.
Please note the fact that at census she has now a true sight of 60 feet, which is amazing in its own right.
Yep.
Method game.
I just wanted to say that's amazing. DM, was anything noticeable for Seraphim to deduce that there's something going on?
Well, you hear like cowering voices, and then you hear people scream, "Die! Die!"
Well, that sounds like a reason.
I'm back shouting, "Away with you!" Come and have a go if you think you're hard enough.
Would this be a problem to pass the owlbear costume?
Only if Alwyn says you cannot pass.
Oh, he can pass if he wants.
He can leave his
Okay.
friends behind.
If
Because his friends don't dance, and if they don't dance...
then they're no friends of mine.
Seraphim will take a defensive position there in the corner.
This is why I
And
love you.
Immediately. Well, he will try Bane again. That's a good starter, actually. These are the only two in the room, right? He doesn't see anything else.
He doesn't see anything else, except for the commoners.
Yes. He will cast Bane at those two.
They both fail.
Ooh, that's great, because that means they roll a minus 1d4 on every attack and save. And I will put this on my spell. Does that work? Yeah. Okay, that's gonna be my turn.
Right, Zuckster.
I move up to just right behind the owlbear costume. And I look down at the floor and see the name. Is the door to my right, is that still open?
Yeah.
And I can read like the sanitation sign and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I just think to myself, like, wouldn't it be fun to test that out? And then I pass my go.
Oh, God. He doesn't say much, but when he does, it's gold, right?
Indeed.
What does Sir Godfrey do?
Godfrey will just come up behind me, out of the way. That way that we're not overly blocking that door. And that'll be it for him.
Alright. This monster moves on the ceiling and then on the wall towards Seraphim. Attacks him with a bite attack.
Did that include the minus?
It did include the minus.
Okay.
Because it has a +4 and the minus was a 4 and it rolled a straight 18, so does an 18 hit?
Yes, it does.
You take 8 damage. Roll me a Constitution saving throw.
It automatically did it for my concentration, if that's what you mean.
Indeed, but now Constitution.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's the same thing, I believe. Can't save. Ooh, 9.
DC 11. You take 4d8 poison damage.
Yikes. That was close.
Sound effects are creepy as fuck.
Yeah.
If you can't hear it, Luke, do yourself a favour. Spider.
If you can't hear Lick, do yourself a favor and do not listen to it, because we know.
It's very slithery.
Indeed. Rectavio.
I know, I'm already listening to it. Could you move me, please, sir?
I can and I will.
Octavio's going to move up and he's going to do a lovely Spirit Guardian. So I have now a lovely pretty foot cube around. And that will be my turn.
Bax, what do you do?
The creature on the ceiling, is it within melee range?
Yeah.
Okay. Would you allow me to stand here, so I am in between it and the commoners behind me.
Sure.
And I shout to them, "Stay behind me!
We're not going anywhere.
I'll deal with this." And I attempt to whack the shit out of it. With the 10,
Misses.
I'm trying to look good. Wait! I try again. I rolled a nat 1.
Take one of my advantages if you want. Of my inspirations.
Oh, thank you very much. That's very kind of you. There's a 20 hit.
Well, yes.
Then I will do another level 3 smite. Because I'm not going to get another chance before it hits me. And then that is an attack. That's some shitty rolls. And I stick it with my pig sticker. And that is my turn. I'll pick up another level 3 spell slot.
Alwyn.
The unknown monstrosity, is it also within range of a medium-sized creature?
Yes.
Okay, then I'm moving forward to just beyond the door in front of Seraphim. And I'm taking a swipe at the creature. Let me target it first. Is it targeted? Yes. No.
No. Now it is.
And I use the thing that my character has, the multi-attack, which gives me first a claw attack with a +6. So there we go. 17.
+6 is 23, so that hits.
Yep. And then I'll do a 1d8 +4. That's
you
the
can
You
can
can
drag
actually-
the text.
Yeah, you can just drag and drop, dude.
drag and drop.
Drag the attack on top of the.
Oh.
It will
in
turn
the
blue
combat
if you
tracker.
hover over it.
Like this?
And then drag it onto the creature on the map.
There it is. Right.
There you go.
Indeed.
And then I'll do
He wrote
a-
one on it, Grim.
And then I'll do a bite attack with the beak. That's an 8, so that probably misses.
That misses indeed. But you did a claw attack first, right?
Yeah.
You did the damage for the beak attack first.
Oh, sorry.
So do the damage for the claw attack, so it's 2d6 +4.
Yeah, there we go.
That's better.
Ooh-hoo-hoo.
Alright. Is that your turn?
That is my turn.
Alright. This unknown beast attacks, backs, misses, attacks again. Ooh,
Guessing that's either a crit or a nat 1.
that's a natural 20.
And you always say that it was regardless of what its attack is, crit always hits, right?
Yeah. Also, seeing it is a nat 20, it would be a critical effect.
Mm-hmm.
And the critical effect actually says your target falls unconscious, but is immune to all damage types for 1d4 rounds.
That's interesting.
That
Indeed.
is, isn't it?
So, roll me a d4.
Yes, sir. I can't tell if that's a plus for me or a minus for me.
Well, you're unconscious for 3 rounds
But I'm God. so-
as its mandibles just hit you on the temple. It struck at you, almost missed, but it hit you on the temple and you just fall plop on the floor, and you feel, as you're falling unconscious, divine influence looking over you.
You could also say I fell into the table, kind of like it's obscuring me, covering me.
I could have. Indeed.
Just as a thought.
I could have, but I didn't. Does that mean that Gary is also gone?
Gary is out in the other room.
Oh,
No, Gary's always there unless he dies, or I dismiss him. He's not a
Alright.
contradiction spell or anything.
All right. Trish is away, but here comes Fireball costume.
Yes, and Fireball costume comes rattling up that way, and I can still dash, right?
Yeah,
So
sure.
I dash up to there.
You
And while I'm going there, I'm like I'm like humming to myself. I'm like, pom, 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 pom,
like, you fall over right here, and then like stand up and move the last 5 feet.
yeah. And then I do the thing where you're like, oh, I don't know where to go now. Like I can't fit through any of here. I was like, I guess I'll just wait.
All right, is that your turn?
And that's the end of my turn.
Seraphim.
Does the creature? It's on the ceiling, but does it block my space to the door?
No, you can still move through the door, and you look up, and it's badly hurt. Like 2 of its legs has been bitten off in one go by the owlbearer person, and it's trying to hang on. It's doing like the ready to pounce whatever's moving.
Yeah. I simply cannot take another attack because I'm quite heavily hit already. So I'm going to disengage and then move out of the room like this. Oh, this. And I'm just gonna keep concentrating on my. Well, could I still see it from here?
You can see one of them, like you can see maybe a leg from this one, but the other one, do you need line of sight for this concentration spell?
I don't believe so. No.
Alright, so you're still
But
concentrating.
I do have to keep concentrate. Yeah, I do have to keep concentration. Could I attack the unknown monstrosity with cover, maybe?
Yeah, but it would have superior cover, so it has a +5.
Oh no, sorry, I disengaged. I already spent my action.
Oh,
so
yeah,
I'm
sure.
I'm gonna pass my turn.
Zucky zuck zuck.
Gonna move out of the doorway. Is there room? Like, I don't know how big the owlbear is supposed to be. Like, is there room
No,
that I can
like,
squeeze
it's-
behind him?
Yeah, sure, it's like medium size, so you can just move around it.
I'll move around.
You can
and
also
get my
move
guy
under
from
the
this guy.
creature, Joe.
He's on the ceiling.
Yeah, but he was within melee range, so I didn't want to walk right under a spider.
Okay.
Save me,
Uh,
Sucky One Kenobi. You're my only hope.
Yeah. I'll try to give him a good whacking. An 8.
And
You can
8
have-
misses.
You can have my inspiration and roll again.
Alright.
And I will click it off.
21.
21
There
hits.
you go.
Well spent.
Alright. I'll give him a good whacking.
That's
Oh
whacking.
yeah, you do.
And it
Whack 'em out.
falls to the ground with an audible thud.
And then with my last 5, I just move over here.
Mm-hmm.
Just to get out of the way.
Alright, what does her Godfrey do?
Godfrey will come in.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Moving a little early. Right there. And that's it for Godfrey right now.
But he could move like 1 step forward.
That was
that was-
30.
Really?
Yeah. It was 30 altogether, but I got moved halfway during the movement. Then I had to move the other 10. Yeah, because he was right there.
Well, if you cut up a little tiny bit towards the barrels
Yeah.
there, you'd
Yeah,
be
see, it
just
was
within melee range.
exactly
Yeah.
30.
He could move here. Like, I would allow it to have him move here.
Alright, then I'll move him up. Oh, I think I already
But yeah,
I already
if you're
passed.
there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Does he still want to attack?
No, I already passed on him.
Alright.
I'll move up.
Rictavio. There we go.
Come on, Tricky Ricky.
I'm gonna hold my action in case the other thing that's on the ceiling comes above me, and I'm gonna stab it. But I've also moved the circle, so there you go.
It turned a bit larger right there.
It's a 15 foot. It's 15 foot. If you move me for a second.
This is also 15 foot.
Yeah, the problem is like if you do it to the side, it's 15, and if you do it like it doesn't matter.
I'll let you put the circle there, wherever you want to put it.
No, it's okay. It gets him. Bex, you're unconscious for 2 more rounds.
Yes, sir.
Alwyn.
I'm just gonna move forward and basically repeat the same action. Let me target it first.
That's not targeted, but you can just drag and drop on the unknown beast. You don't have to target.
First attack it with the beak. That's a 16.
16
that
hits. Yes.
And then there we go.
You take a large bite out of it, and it feels rather icky.
Can I keep it in my mouth and just look around at people going like, ha!
You for sure can. If that's
Is
what
there
you want to
such-
do.
Is there such thing as a sanity check? Out of interest. Because I think he may have snapped.
I think there's actually rules for that.
There are, but first things first, Rictavio, how long does your spirit guardians last?
10 minutes.
All right. What do you guys want to do?
Are you unconscious still, or have I arose?
Now you rose.
See, I told you I'd keep you safe.
I'm a bit badly hit, and I'd like to maybe take a rest if we want to continue,
Well,
or if someone has a bit of healing.
perhaps it's wise for us to rest here and get some information off these people.
Yes, exactly.
Short rest.
Bar the doors. Make safe the room. I tell Gary to tell me if anyone comes in the front door.
I'll just help drag tables over to the doors to barricade them.
Tell me, Commoner number 1, what happened here?
Before she or he or it tells you,
Hey.
fireball costume. What are you doing?
Well, I was gonna open the door, and then I heard Seraphim say, "Oh, I'm hurt. Maybe we should take a break." And I moved back, and don't open the door. And instead, I join the rest of the party here.
All right. Commodore 1 looks at you, Bex, and you can see the terror in their eyes. I don't know. We were just working here, and then suddenly we heard a lot of commotion outside, and we heard a scream, a terrible scream, and we saw things moving on the ceiling, and we were working on the things, and then we just moved all the workbenches here, and and barricaded herself, and they left us alone until you came.
Wait, what is it that you make here?
And it brandishes it in front of you, and it looks like this.
What is this strange contraption?
Holy shit.
It's a cross popper.
And why? What is it for? What is it used for?
Well, Blinksy had a plan. He had a plan. His motto was "There's no fun, there's no Blinksy," but underneath it all, it was. You have to understand, Blinksy. His primary goal was to make everybody happy. Every child a smile.
And how does he plan to do this?
And she looks at this thing and holds it up to you, and you see brandished on the side is a little card that says, "Now every child can be a vampire slayer."
On reading this, I reach out and say, "May I?"
And she just reaches back and says, "No, this one is mine."
You have more?
She gestures vaguely around the room. In particular, the barrels on the end to the north.
Wander over there and just have a look inside and see what I see.
Seraphim will move over there as well.
You see, as you look into it, each barrel contains about 15 cross poppers.
How do they work? How do they slay vampires? I reach in and I retrieve one.
You retrieve one?
Oh,
I do retrieve one.
All right. I will put one.
While asking at commoner number 1, how they work, like how are they supposed to slay vampires?
I will put it in your inventory.
Thank you.
Seraphim also grabs one, and he says,
Wait, I may have seen someone that was proficient with this.
and because Seraphim, if he turns into a person that is proficient with someone, he can use that proficiency. But this is more, well, he turns into like a slightly larger guy than he looks himself, with a very strong jawline and like spiky, short, blonde hair on top.
Oh, Florin.
And he grabs the gun, cocks it, and says, "Hasta la vista, baby."
How do they work? Show me.
She looks at it, and there's a little bandolier around it with like 5 rounds.
Mm-hmm.
She takes one out, puts it in, does the chick chick, and like points it at the ceiling, and she says, "You might want to cover your ears."
I ignore her.
That's so Vex. Everyone is like this, and Vex is like...
Sorry, Seraphim, did you say something?
This ringing in my ear, can't hear you, Seraphim.
I look at the sorry, what did you call it? A cross popper?
Yes, it's a cross popper.
Does the one that I'm currently handing have a bandolier with rounds in it?
Yeah.
I with a small little smile on my face, think this could work, and I showed her it. And I look at the others and say, perhaps we should all have one. Of course, if it's right with you, commoner number one.
Who are you people?
Well,
Spare.
What
We're
a-
saviors.
we're on a holy mission from God. We're getting the band back together.
What band?
The band. We've come to kick ass and chew bubblegum.
No.
Can I have some
No.
bubble gum?
I'm all out of gum. We're here. We're here to see Blinksy. We're here to help the poor people of Barovia any way that we can.
We also play with the famous bard Bob Dylan, so we're the band, you know.
And I kind of raise my claw and go, "That's me over here, famous bard."
And they look like so confused.
I look back and see an owlbear in the room, and I look at Seraphim and say, "Do we need to kill it?"
No. That's Lauren. Yeah.
I'll
You can
bury
see his
men
own
alone.
eyes.
And I look down and I see the flaming thing at the bottom. And that one?
That's Trish.
How long was I out for?
Century.
Was there anybody else working here?
Yes, Kip and Wingo.
And where are they?
I don't know. They left. They left, and they have their workbenches over there. And you see, like the workbench that here that's overthrown.
I look at the commoners. Does it look like they're wearing little elf outfit?
No, that would be silly.
I'm just asking.
It would
We're in a
make
silly
this
place.
silly place.
We are in a silly place.
Yeah.
How many of the cross poppers are there? Because Seraphim will chunk a bunch of them in the bag of holding.
You said there was 15 in a barrel, right?
There are at like exactly 30. You both took 2, so there are 28 left.
Seraphim chucks 15 of them in the bag of holding.
All
Tell-
right.
Tell me, who is Mr. Fist?
Mr. Who?
There's a trap door just outside this room that says Mr. Fist. I can't remember the last part of the name. I can't read it. It's too
Mr.
blurry.
Fisty Bottoms?
Mr. Fisty Bums. Who is this?
Bottoms.
Mr. Fisty Bottoms.
He was in research and development. He was doing secret. We're just commoners. He was middle management.
I climb over and I place my hand on the commoner's shoulder, and I look deep in their eyes and say, "There's no such thing as just a commoner. You're as important as anybody else. Don't let anyone ever tell you any different." I have my hand up over here. You can't see it. Be well. Be safe. Stay here.
We're not going
We'll come
anywhere.
back. Okay. Not a bit ungrateful, but all right. You stay here. We'll make the place safe.
Okay.
I'll have any snacks if you have any. I haven't eaten in a while.
They look very gaunt, so they don't have any snacks. In fact, they asked you, like, "Do you have any food? We've been holed up here for God knows how long."
I'll be honest. I've had these couple of rations on me for the past couple of months. I haven't eaten them. Here, have them. I give them my rations.
Okay.
I step over the barricade and look over at Octavio and say, "What do you reckon? You want to check the desk?" The Wendigo was working at the one with the arrow pointing to it.
That's you, Luke.
Are you talking to me?
Octavio,
Yes.
You're Rictavio.
you look like I just caught you wanking.
Sorry, what's going on? My bird's flopping off at the second. I can just fucking hear her.
But tell her to stop talking to you while you're playing.
No, I'm trying to. She won't.
Oh, sorry. When you said bird, I thought you meant Susan. Sorry.
Susan?
No, little
Susan, I'm
blue.
playing a game.
I'll check the desk then. Have a look in the desk.
What you can find is a little piece of paper. And I will ask you to read it for us.
Mr. Blinsky, the Cross Popper has been a great product, selling hundreds of units to the adults and children of Barovia who want to play Vampire Killer. Well, we believe our newest design, the Boom Gun, trademark and patent pending, to be a far superior product. Though heavier, the weapon always hits its target. While the ammunition is costly and maybe a little dangerous to produce, it is also special. We see the ammunition as being something customers will continue to purchase, giving you an increase in continuous revenue. Let us know when you would like a demonstration. Kip and Wingo.
Ah, there they are.
And this note is attached to something that looks like a larger version of the cross popper. Do you pick it up, Rictavio?
Well, can I have a little picture of it first, of what I'm looking
You
at?
could, but there is no picture, so no.
Well, I'm going to assume it's an M249 saw. Boop, 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 boop,
It
boop.
might be.
A minigun.
A little minigun. I'm gonna look at.
An A10
I'm gonna-
Vulcan.
An A10
Literally a
Warthog.
wooden gun.
No, an A10 Vulcan machine gun.
Hey, look! It is that gun that goes. Brrr.
It's in your inventory.
I'm going to pass it to Sir Godfrey and say, for a paladin to have.
Alright, I will remove it from your inventory then.
Well, he's our
that's
tank. He's got the most health, isn't he? So just shove him in
He
front
can't
with a
die
fucking minigun.
unless-
Yeah.
He can't die, can he? Without
I'll just stand
being-
behind him, keep reviving him. We'll just keep moving forward. It's like the trailer for Team Fortress.
DM, does the cross popper look like more like a toy or an actual weapon?
It looks like a toy.
Still, I'll take 15.
Alright.
But when she shot it against the ceiling, it was like a shotgun, I assume.
Sounded like one, for sure. When I hear it
it
again
leave-
and she looks at you.
I look up at the ceiling. Do I see any splinters or any sort of damage up there?
No.
I tossed the 15 cross poppers out of the bag of holding.
I cock it and point it. I cock it and point it at the floor in front of me and pull the trigger.
Just for shits and giggles.
Ah.
Roll me an attack roll.
Okay. Just straight up D20, yeah.
No, it's in your actions tab as cross
Ah.
popper.
I didn't even know you put it in there.
That's what she said.
Joke's on you. Joke's on you, Sally. I'm married. I don't have sex.
Bottle cap inspiration. That was a good one.
22. I don't have sex, so. Yeah.
Right.
22.
Roll me the damage.
Okay. One. I just know it's what it is.
1d0 plus
Point,
2 bludgeoning.
Oh, mine is +4. I don't know why, but
Maybe, I don't know.
Oh God. This
He'll
opens...
want one.
Yes, but this still opens up so many possibilities.
yes, I
I-
put them back.
Oh my God.
into
Yeah,
the bag
you
of
need to keep it. Honestly, I have plans for this. It's unreal. You're gonna love it.
I'm gonna write down
The
15
DM
cross
doesn't know what
poppers.
he's just done for us. Oh,
I mean, I still have the wooden clock, so why shouldn't I keep this?
I don't know. So you wait until I tell you my plan.
Okay,
Right.
okay.
Sir
you're gonna
Godfrey
enjoy it.
looks at you, Rectavio, and says, I cannot use this. This is... My fingers are not dexterous enough. That's what he said. But... And he gives it back to you.
Rictavio, Can I have a look?
I'll pass it to back.
All right, Max, I will put it in your inventory then.
Does it look like the shells? Does it look like it comes with any sort of loading ammunition like the crosspopper?
Well, it looks like it indeed comes with ammunition. Like the shells basically look the same, but like a little larger than the crosspopper shells.
Wow. Okay.
It says unknown item, probably. Yeah.
I see it. Yeah.
Yeah. And it comes with 5 shells.
Okay.
You know, roll me a d20.
D20 it is. 6.
6 shells.
Oh, I could have got 20. Good damn it.
Awesome.
Hey,
comes-
6 shells, 6 shots, 6 kills. That's how it goes.
One
12
shot,
of
one
you
kill.
get them in a line. Yeah. 12 of you get
Indeed.
them in a line.
You has the plans.
All right.
This isn't for me.
Yeah.
Is every toy shop like this? I say it to the room at large.
Wait. And from afar, you hear a very soft voice telling you, I say no!
Can you imagine strapping it to Gary and dropping him from a high? It's a kamikaze bomber. Oh my god, it gets funnier. It gets so funny. Oh, Strahd is so gonna not know what's gonna hit him, is he? Let's be honest. Oh, tear in my eye. I'm sorry, I can't do. I'm just gonna be quiet for a minute.
Well, let's just say that all of you get a short rest in this area. But an hour where you recuperate, check out all of these weird looking toys. And
Oh, I'm gonna roll that shit.
as you're all rolling your health die, the ones that need it,
Come on.
there you go.
There you go.
I want to thank you all for a lovely, silly session. And we'll see you all next time.
Thank you
Blinksy's
for the
Build-A-Bear
session.
workshop.
I generally, with hand on heart, loved that. That was so much fun.
It's so silly, and it's so much fun.
It is.
Yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed this session.
Me too.
I'm calling it though. Dr. Wondertainment and Blinksy one and the same.
You never know.